Welcome back, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So, for this episode, I know exactly what we're going to be doing. We are going to be transforming this beach line even further down here. It's going to be extending out. It's going to be doing crazy things. And we also are going to be over here. We're going to be building a giant crane. We might be extending all of the beach here because it's going to flow down into a river, which I think would be really fun for me to try and construct. But I don't know. I don't know. The river we might not get to because I would want it to be flowing in some direction, and I think I would need to build the town around it. I'm not sure. The brain isn't quite there yet. But we will also be building the last of our warehouse buildings, and this is the location where Zakir lives for the time that he is in the Kingdom of Soul. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I am talking about my book that I wrote and is soon to be released, hopefully, on Amazon, and we'll see. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on that, but it is an ultra dark fantasy, and yeah, it's gonna be juicy and it's gonna be fun, and I hope you guys will really enjoy that. But that is what this whole series is based off of, and we are gonna be continuing out. We're gonna be starting a new district soon. I'm super excited because then I get to build with more things than stone. But let me get to work, and I will see you all in 1 second. I've been nice, I've been considerate, and I made an outline for you guys. So, here we are. We've got some windows, lots and lots of windows, and we have bathrooms down here. We have an empty floor plan currently. We have a balcony area, and we have a office area. In here would be the filing cabinets or whatever. This is going to be a challenge because it's an abandoned warehouse. Beachfront progress. We have an outline. I made a door, guys. And a redstone door at that. So this is pretty cool for me. Because in the story, Zakir is the only one who is able to open this door, and that is because of reasons, which I won't spoil, but he's the only person who's able to open this door, which is why this door is a little bit more complicated than your normal door. But I wanted a piston here to kind of indicate, hey, even if you were to try to get this door open, you're not getting in. And then, so what we've got is a bunch of redstone. I'm not going to take you through everything. If you want to figure out how it's done, just look at the video. But I will show you guys all of it, so. And I try and do a little bit of redstone here or there. I've been really feeling the itch to do a little bit of it with these builds, and so making this kind of door is very fun for me. So, yeah. And the way that it works is we come over here, we do this, and which granted, yeah, you're getting pushed around by the door and piston kind of, but I personally am like, it's fine. If I take a hit point or two. And it's mostly just to represent that door. Also, I just wanted to do it, so there you go. As the sun rises on our latest build, look at it, look at it. Now, we're going to put in 2 of these guys, but I wanted to show you the first one simply because then you get a better idea as to the outline and as to what it would look like. But yeah, we put in a container crane, which obviously this is not for containers as it's for logs. But at the same time, I love these things. I love seeing these things. They're the closest thing you're ever going to get to seeing a dinosaur in the modern world. So, I've got more to show you guys. I will be right back. We're going to try something a little different today, and we're going to start on the inside. So, let's go. As you can see from over here, we have a bucket with some sponges, a broom, and a ladder. And all the lighting in here is not for me. That's for you guys. This building would absolutely be darkened. It is an abandoned building. There is no working electricity. So, yeah. We have a clock on the wall that actually does tell the time. It is not a dead clock. We have a wood pile over here with an axe and a set of matches on a log that you can chop other logs on. If we come in here, there is no water heater. The water heater was sold off for whatever reason, but it would be right over here, and it would be blocking this button. This button in particular, if you press it, it is an entrance into the secret passageway. Now, Zakir never found that passageway, and as I said before in the video, I was not going to finish that. And that's just because I want to give it time and think on it as to what actually was in here. So, we're not going to do that one. You'll see I did change this from a bathroom to being a janitor's closet. So this is where a drain would be, and we have a little bit of shelving with a newspaper on top. There could be potentially stacks of newspapers. I'm not really sure. All I know is that in the book, he finds some newspaper to light a fire with. If we come up here, though, we have what would be the filing cabinet. Really boring. Again, I like these Fletcher tables because they give that little texture of potentially there's something on the ground. I wish it was paper, but no, it's just feathers right now. If we come over here, we have the office though. And this is where most of the people stay. So we have a refrigerator over here. It's a small one. It's a small one. It's not even supposed to be this big, but it really is only this big because this is how much you can get up to. I found out that you cannot actually reach the top section, so I'm working with it. But we have 8 cots over here, and each of them has a quilted blanket on top of them, and only 7 of the cots are ever used in the story. We have a clothesline that you can put a string on and do some laundry potentially with, and we have a wood stove. So we have a wood stove over here. It's an older building, so yeah. And if you look closely at the walls, you can see there's been water damage through here. There are not really any windows on here, so it does get super cold at night. So yeah, there's water damage all over the walls and everything like that, but the building is still intact. And if we come over here, we get let out into the outside. Now again, Zakir is the only person who is able to access this because he has been sanctioned basically in order to be able to access this building. In order for us to access this building, however, we just go ahead and do that, and voila. It's very, very fast. I don't know how to make it slower, but that is all the redstone, and you would never actually see it, but I like to be able to see my redstone, so there you go. And of course, the door is going to, do things every time the grass is reset. But it did need to be a hidden door, so there you go. And this is the exterior of the building. Ta-da! Not very much. We got boarded up windows, as you guys have seen. So, yeah. And there are other entrances. So Zakir never found this entrance, and they never really were able to get these ones unlocked either. So there are two other entrances, and this entrance has been here longer and is more forgotten about, as the road was constructed after this entrance was created. So which leads us to our container cranes, which are technically for logs. These are all for logs, and you would take the log, and you guys saw how that worked. And I love these guys. I love them so much. They're so fun, and they are such a pain to build. If you try it, I am so sorry, but yeah. Which we come now to the beachfront, and you will see the beach is all sorts of changed. And I'm okay with the change. I like the change. There is a difference between north side and south side of the beach, and it's, it is what it is. There should be a difference. But it still has that same feel in a lot of parts. And I love that we have the boulder right here, and it perfectly fit underneath the boardwalk. And then we have another boulder sticking out, and all kinds of stuff is just like all kinds of stones and shells are littering the beach, and it's a pretty hazardous place to go and sit on. But we have all the piers numbered, everything like that. So I will just run by the numbers just so that you guys can see as to how I made my numbers. I didn't look up these guys, so yeah, it is what it is. But and we have the other part that I really liked was that we have a ramp a boat launch. We have a boat launch. Granted, it doesn't do very big boats. This is not where you would launch big boats. But we also have access to the beach, which is pretty cool, in my opinion. We got all of the seating and the lighting in for the boardwalk, as well as all of the viewing little platforms. And so, yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. Crazy amounts of work, all going in. Look at all the lights, they just all turned on. That's so fun. I love my builds. But that is going to do it for this episode. I want to tell you guys really quickly that I will be doing a live stream on the 19th for the holidays. I don't know what we're going to be building. It's probably going to be something like a Christmas tree or something. I don't know. It'll be a very interesting stream. I never know these things. You guys know that. Like, if my muse feels inspired, it will do so. But yeah, that is the thing. But if you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe and see more of my videos, feel free to do so. And if you guys want to see more, just go check out my website. It's in the description. But with the setting of the sun, stay rosy in the darkness.